Hello class 7. Today I am starting with the question answers of the chapter plant tissue from your book. Now I hope you all have followed the video which I have uploaded for the plant tissue at the first. I have taken the first online class on plant tissues. So please, those who have still not followed the video, please go through the video. You can find it out very easily in the YouTube official channel of our school, and you have to follow the video because the question answers you will definitely get from the notes which I have given. Clear? Now I am coming to the book because certain things I need to do from the book. So first you see the fill in the blanks. A group of actively dividing cells forms the meristematic tissue. Number 2, apical meristematic tissue increases the length of the plants. Number 3, lateral meristematic tissue increases the thickness of roots and stem. Number 4, simple permanent tissue provides support and protection. Number 5, complex permanent tissue transports water and food materials. Number 6, the outer walls of the epidermis are usually thick and covered with cutin. In leaves, the epidermis has special cells called Gerd cells. Number 8, the fibers of jute and husk of coconut is made up of sclerenchyma tissue. Number 9, a xylem vessel is not one cell but a series of cells. Number 10, phloem is located on the outer side of the vascular bundle. Okay. Now these are the fill in the blanks. Now I am directly coming to the short questions. Answer the following in short. Now I have marked the answers in the book. I will tell you from which page you have to write the answers. Okay. Now G1, what is a tissue? We will come to page 3. Page 3. This is the answer of G1. The cells with similar structure and functions are grouped together. These groups of similar cells are called tissues. Okay. Next question. What is meristematic tissue? Where is it located? We will come to page 4. There is a box, key points. A meristematic tissue is a group of cells that are capable of active cell division. This is the first part of the answer, and the second part we will again go to page 3. Where is it located? The answer is this tissue is found in all the growing parts of a plant where growth in length and thickness of a plant occurs. For example, root and shoot tips contain meristematic tissues. Okay, up to this will be the answer. Okay. Next question, what is the function of the sclerenchyma? We will come to page 5. This tissue, that means sclerenchyma tissue, provides mechanical strength to the stem. Next question number 4, what constitutes the vascular system of the plant? We will come to page 6. Xylem and phloem together are called the vascular bundle and constitute the vascular system of the plant. This is G4. Next, number 5, name the tissue that helps in conduction of water and food in plants. Number A answer will be xylem tissue and number B answer will be phloem tissue. Okay, number A xylem tissue, number B phloem tissue. Now next question, answer the following in detail. We will not go through all the questions because I have already given you written notes. So you please go through my uploaded video. I am telling you repeatedly. I'll go through only 2 questions from the book. One is number 3 and another is number 4. First, let me come to number 4. What are the various types of cells present in xylem? Write their functions. We will come to page 6. You see, we have to start from xylem is composed of vessels, tracheids, fibers and xylem parenchyma. A xylem vessel is not one cell but a series of cells joined from end to end to form a long tube. Tracheids are involved in the transportation of water from the roots to the upper parts of the plant. Fibers provide strength to the tissue. Xylem parenchyma helps in the conduction of water and also stores food. Up to here, the parts which I have marked, those parts you have to write. Clear? Next question. Number 3. Explain the structure and functions of various types of conducting tissue. That means here they are asking for both xylem and phloem. Now, for this answer, students, the part which I have marked for number 4, the part of the xylem, that also you have to write. Along with that part, you have to add up this phloem part because they have asked for conducting tissues. From the phloem part, we will write phloem is the food conducting tissue of plants. It is composed of different types of cells, namely sieve cells, phloem fibers, and phloem parenchyma. Sieve cells are elongated cells with minute pores. They help in the transportation of food prepared in the leaves to other parts of the plant. Phloem fibers provide mechanical strength to the plant. Phloem parenchyma cells are involved in the storage of reserve substances. Certain specialized parenchyma cells closely associated with sieve cells are known as companion cells. Up to this, that means xylem and phloem, both the parts we are writing for H3, and for H4 we are writing only the xylem part. Right? I hope it's clear to you, students. Now, another thing which you have to learn from this chapter, that is this table, difference between xylem and phloem. Clear? All the 3 points. Very important. Other than this, whatever I have given in my notes, in my uploaded video, you will get questions from there. And for diagram, students, you have to practice these 3 diagrams from page 5. From page 5. Okay? Only these 3 diagrams from this chapter 1. Now, in my next video, I will talk about animal tissues. I will come up with the question answers of animal tissues and I will tell you what are important, what are not. So, please follow all my videos properly. And also, I have uploaded previously videos and notes on animal tissues. Please go through that video also. Thank you.